Let me first say that we said all along it was only a matter of time before we developed community spread. It was inevitable. And so when it happened, we were not surprised, but we were prepared. Now, unlike many other countries across the globe who developed community spread, rising cases and deaths, and had to vaccinate themselves out of it, including the great United States, including the UK. We were prepared such that we were able to keep the virus at bay and had our population sufficiently vaccinated such that when community spread occurred, we had a significant proportion of the population vaccinated. You heard that about 62.5% of the population have received their first dose, and that gives them a 76% protection against severe disease and death. You heard that 24% of the population is fully vaccinated, and that gives them 100% protection against death and an 84% protection against severe disease. And also, there's a significant reduction in the chance of one passing the virus on to someone else, between 63 to 83%. Now, yes, we are in community spread, but we follow science and we follow the data. And the CMO noted that from when we had the outbreak, we've had 30 positive cases, and in the testing, we've done 3,014 tests, which gives us a positivity rate of 0.9. Now, what does that mean? When the positivity rate is high, it means that the virus is circulating in your community. And the World Health Organization recommends that if you have a positivity rate greater than 5%, then it is not time for you to be relaxing or opening up your country. We have a positivity rate of less than 1. That is 0.9%, which means that we are getting a handle on the control of things. And so with this low positivity rate and the very high vaccination rate that we have in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, there should be no retardation to the progress that we have envisaged. And so I don't see this being a hindrance to us moving forward with the opening. What is important, though, we keep saying that individually and collectively, we all have to play a part, because sometimes persons will come and ask, why don't you close down the country? But then I ask, why don't you put on your mask? Why don't you hand sanitize? Why don't you go and vaccinate, knowing that the vaccination is what has proven scientifically to get us out of this situation, and that the vaccines are safe and effective. And so the solution and the gate towards opening is in all of our hands. We can singularly do what is necessary. And the last point I want to make is this. This virus, your action affects every single one. If you are hypertensive and decide not to take your medication, that affects you and you only. And so you have a choice whether or not you take your medication. But if you have a disease that is highly infectious, yes, you may choose not to vaccinate, but I can choose not to be in your space within 6 feet so that I can catch the virus. So if I have a private office, and I know that if you come into my private office and you infect me and my staff, I would have to close down my business for 14 days and might go out of business, not be able to pay my mortgage, not be able to feed my family. I have the decision to make whether or not I would allow you in that business. And so with choices comes consequences. And so we can't say we can voluntarily decide not to get vaccinated, but you want to impose your risk on me and my business and my family and the country. Thank you.